Some of the world's best-known budget airlines, like Ryanair and Scoot, may offer very competitive prices, but struggle to always provide a satisfactory experience to their customers. So what makes Southwest Airlines so different? How did an airline generate such a cult following, and how are they able to compete so strongly in both price and quality? Here's how it happened. The first commercial flight took place all the way back in 1914, and what followed was more than 50 years of innovation and technological advances, but by the early 60s, aviation was still very much a rich man's game, with tickets in the thousands of dollars and formal dress required to board a flight. Founder Herb Kelleher believed that the current system was outdated and that air travel should be a privilege extended to everyone. Southwest Airlines was incorporated in 1967 in the state of Texas. At that time, only around 15% of the country's population travelled by plane. Kelleher's critics were claiming that this market was already oversaturated, with the likes of Braniff, Trans-Texas and Continental all operating in the area. His answer was simple. He was targeting the other 85% that weren't already in the air. Kelleher wanted to abandon old-fashioned dress codes and make aviation a more family-oriented experience at an affordable price. Southwest's aim was to only offer flights within Texas, thereby avoiding some of the regulations and price controls that were in place across other states. After successfully fighting a legal challenge from competitors who thought Southwest would unsettle the market, their first scheduled passenger flights took place in 1971, covering routes between Dallas, Houston and San Antonio using 3 Boeing 737s. Within 1 year, Southwest was operating 200 flights per week, and in 1978, Southwest's golden ticket arrived in the form of the Airline Deregulation Act. The new law encouraged competition within the industry and removed some of the restrictive measures that made it difficult for commercial flights to cross state lines, which meant Southwest could now expand to cover neighbouring states too. After a year, they were offering flights to Louisiana, and by 1982 they were flying to Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada and California. So how has Southwest been able to undercut their rivals with such low prices? Since their inception, they have chosen to only operate 737s, meaning their engineers, pilots and attendants can be more easily trained, while the aircraft themselves can be repaired more efficiently. They have also never offered any first-class tickets or pre-assigned seating, so that passengers can board as quickly as possible. All Southwest tickets also include 2 checked bags to economise time and space as customers arrive in the cabin, and the airline offers little beyond light snacks on its food and beverages menu, again cutting down the time it takes to load a plane full of passengers and luggage. All these time-saving tactics enabled Southwest to pioneer the 10-minute turnaround during the 70s, down from the industry standard of 1 hour, making many more flights per day and ultimately generating more in revenue from ticket sales. And how did Southwest manage to continue to please its customers while offering such low prices? Their original lineup of flight attendants was comprised mainly of cheerleaders, the perfect group for entertaining large groups of passengers, while their ad campaigns are known for their quirky nature and memorable catchphrases. Even Kelleher himself has contributed to this likeable image, with the founder resorting to a best-of-3 arm wrestling match with the CEO of Stevens Aviation over a trademark issue, training for the event while drinking wild turkey whiskey and even smoking during the match. Pretty unconventional for the boss of a major airline. The final ingredient in the winning Southwest recipe is trust. This is reflected in their transference policy, where Southwest promises not to spring any nasty surprise fees on customers after they've paid for their plane ticket. Passengers can even make amendments to the time and date of their booking, right up until they arrive at the check-in desk. Southwest's media spokesperson, Brad Hawkins, has explained that the reason his company doesn't appear on comparison websites is because their prices are not always the cheapest on paper, but with all the perks and smiles that passengers know will be included in their ticket, many don't bother shopping around. Let's hope that Southwest's continued success in both price and quality can catch on, leading to a better customer experience for everyone. And that's how it happened. Thanks for watching.